Hello everyone, hope you're fine. Welcome to DJSF videos and DJSF YouTube channel. Today we're looking at the Numark Mixstream PRO. So it's a brand new standalone controller, standalone unit. I prefer unit than controller. Everybody said controller, but it's more a standalone unit. And you can also on it, you can mix your light if you have one. For this video, we will see further in another video how to mix light, but it's very simple. You have just to touch lightning mode and you can control your light, but we will see after in the another video. You can also, of course, because it's an engine unit, you can export your USB key, etc. We are not going to see that on this video because I've done those videos how to make a playlist, how to sort your tracks, how to manage your tracks, to put some audio cues, loop, how to manage the grid, how to export on a USB key or SD card, how to play it on your standalone unit like a Prime Go for the video, how to export, import your cue point and loops you have done on your mix, for example, directly on engine on your computer, and record them and save them for another party. So we saw that on other video. You can have those videos by a click or directly on the description. You will have all the link. So engine is the same. You will have the same on this Numark, on Prime. If you have, for example, your a friend with SC 5000, 6000 or Prime 4, Prime 2, Prime Go, and you have already done some cue point or another, you can play your track the same way on the Numark Mixstream PRO. So let's see my little SD card and how just to put some tracks on it, the mixer part, the deck part, and at the end how the speaker sound because there is 4 speakers. So let's put my SD card. There is some demo track, but I will show you on directly on my place. So like always with Engine Prime, you can have your own engine track or, for example, record box track. So if you put a record box track, you will see it will analyze the waveform and the grid, but you already have your cue point and loop, so it's cool. Of course, it is analyzing the waveform and the grid, but if you take, for example, a track from your demo, from your Engine Prime, it will play it directly. So you can put your track, you can load your track from the screen, and I prefer that, but you can also navigate into your track with your little knob here and play it on load 1 and load 2. Of course, when you load a track and you play it like that, for example, let's see my speaker here, and play it, for example, here, you can double click on load here and you will have instant double, so you can move and maybe make pass, etc. So let's see the mixer part. So you have your gain control, your EQ control. That is particular. I think it will be in another upgrade. Is that you have just minus maybe 26 or 30, and you don't have any. You see in the mixer part or whatever, you can control if you want to have the kill mode or just normal mode. But I think it will be in another upgrade shortly. So EQ and gain control. You have your PFL control, Q control, so you can listen to your first track, first channel, second channel. You can have your Q mix button here, and you have your volume control here for your headphone. And you have two headphone control and phone output, like you saw on the little presentation. Faders and crossfaders, you have only a curve on the crossfader directly here, so you can have a little mix like that, and cut if you want, and you can control like that. After, you will have 4 FX on the mixer part, and you have no settings on that, just you have to push. You can push just on like that or hold, so every time. You can control this with your filter if you want. Of course, filter can be done without any FX. After flanger is better, you know, when you put a flanger like that, it's too big. But you can also put it directly in a little part of the track. For example, here. Right now. You see, with the little filter, with flanger, it's good. Or phasing. And at the end, DD. And it's done for the FX part. Let's go to the deck part. So first, let's see the jog. You have 2 modes. You can scratch like that. Like that, of course. With the shift button, you will have the search control. But of course, it's better to search with the touchscreen that is really, really great. Like maybe like the Prime Go. As great as the Prime Go. You can have the bending function. Of course, with or without the key control. Of course, like the pitch, you know, if you touch or not touching, so you can have your, you can control the pitch control, but not the tone, or you can control both. Scratch, and the second part, you can have the smart scratch, so your track will play underneath, for example, like that, on the kick. So you can count, for example, 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you are directly here. It's like a sleep mode for the stretch. So you can have a backspin, for example. Etc, etc. After, of course, you will have your play, pause, Q button, shift. Play, pause will allow you to make a little out cue. For example, with the shift button. The first cue. Q here will allow you to start at the beginning and ready to play. But don't touch another time because you will have your previous track. Sync allow you to match 2 tracks with their tempo and grid. And you can disengage it with the shift button. You have your pitch. It's a little pitch, but you will see if I take another track, this one, it's not particularly a bad thing, because you can, of course, with the range here, you can adjust minus or plus 4, minus plus 8, 10, 20, 50, and 100. So if you just touch, set for 4 or 8, it will be good. So let's see with the track. You see, I have a little pitch, but the job can be done. So, not a problem. And at the end, we will have the pad section. So you have cue, saved loop, auto loop, roll. On each function, you can have a touch, one touch, and another touch. So you will have 8 out cues, 8 save loop, 8 auto loop, and 8 rolls. So cue point, you can set cue point in every track like that. So like I said, 8, so I can have 5, 6, 7, 8. You can erase them with the shift button like that. Saved loop, of course, I have to have some loops, but if you put loops directly on your software engine, you can recall those loops directly here. So let's focus on how to make a loop. So you have 32, 16, 8, 4, and if you touch, you have 2, 1, half, quarter. You see that here, you know? So I have 16, go to save loop, I save my loop. I can disengage, go further, recall, whatever. You can erase with the shift button. Auto loop, we just saw that. And roll, you can have 1, 8, 1, I don't know in English, is ternary, turn. Yeah, you see on the screen, quarter, half, 1 bit, 2 bit, and little 1t. I don't know in English, it's ternary or something like that, but you know what I mean. Let's see here. Etc, etc. So pad section, and everything is done here. So I prepare my little recorder and let's hear what we have on the speakers. So for me, the first time I took it from its box, I said to me, oh, why on the front, why not on the back? Because the sound was good. It's like the AKE sound, you know, you have a speaker on the MPC. It's like that, and it's really creative for this little piece. And I thought that it will be cool to have in a room. You are 5 friends and you have some sound, you know, like speakers. But for the brand, for Numark, it was important to focus on. It's for the DJ when you want to practice at home. You have good speakers, so you don't have to pay for another monitoring, another money. So let's listen to this sound. Let's put my monitor off, and so of course when I will be in the middle, you will have a little mix on both speaker, but I will focus on the speaker 1, speaker 2, the left and the right, and you have 2 speakers on each grid. Let's see. you heard. It's a good sound. It's just a mic recording from the unit directly on YouTube, but you can have a little idea that you see I review few weeks ago the Epidemix, and you have two speakers on it, and it was little play school, you know. It's not very, it was fun, but not, you have little light on the back, you have speakers, but it's not very good. But here you have, I think, the opportunity to save your money for speakers, or for example, wait till you have some great money to have very good monitors. They are good speakers for me, and it's cool to mix when you are on your bedroom, when you are on your living room, and practice DJing. For a start, it's cool. I think it's cool. So it was the Numark Mixstream PRO. If you have any questions, feel free to ask on the video in the comment section. And thank you for watching this video. Hope you enjoy. See you next content. Bye bye. Take care, everybody.